Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another vlog. And today is a good day, boys. I'm going to tell you why. Today is a great day because Myles Turner, 7 games into his NBA season, looks like a starting center for like the first time ever, I feel, in like 7 years. Because Myles Turner has played 7 games. He has started those 7 games. And he is averaging 17.9 points per game, 8.7 rebounds, and 3.1 blocks a game on 84% from the free throw line, 37% from 3, and 50% from the field on 28 minutes a game. Now, I'm just going to say this. I think I speak for all Myles Turner haters here when I say it is about fucking time. It is about time, guys, because this is what this team has been missing. I don't think people understand that. I know we live in an era where everybody is like, we're in that era of basketball where because Steph Curry like transformed the league, everybody thinks centers need to be capable of shooting threes and pretty much only need to shoot threes. I don't know why the Pacers fan base seems to think that that's all Myles Turner needs to do. It is not, okay? I think it's just very odd that we offered DeAndre Ayton a max contract, 4 or 5 years worth $133 million, and now Myles Turner's like, shit, that could be me. And you know what? Yeah, it could be, if you would just average a double-double every game. And it looks like he's doing that. It looks like he's going to do that. Last night he put up 20 and 10 against Charlotte, but I don't know why we didn't get this earlier. That's all I'm saying. Like, it was obvious what this team needed. Like, anybody with, a brain in their fucking head could have told you that the Pacers need a center that can rebound the basketball and score around the paint, And not to say that Myles Turner couldn't do that. It seemed like he wasn't being utilized that way. It seemed like Myles Turner was your typical 3-and-D center, like, a younger Brook Lopez, which is what I've always called him because that's essentially what he was. And he's still blocking shots, but now he's scoring. You know what I'm saying? Now it looks like Myles Turner is scoring. It's so nice to see a guy in Myles Turner who is 6'11" with a 7'2", 7'4" wingspan finally dunk a basketball. Like, do you know how long I've watched this motherfucker go up like a little girl? For 7 years now. I have watched him for 7 years play around the paint like he's some little fucking girl who just does not care about scoring around the basket. And I don't know if it's incentive from the GM. I don't know if it's incentive from Rick Carlisle. I don't know what it is, okay? But Myles Turner is now finally playing like the guy that we drafted, right? He's finally playing like the guy that we want him to play like. He's rebounding the basketball. He's dunking. He's being aggressive, and not to say that he can never shoot threes, you know what I'm saying? But he's shooting threes. All we need Myles Turner to do is continue to do what he does, right? Block shots and shoot threes, but rebound the ball. Get us some second chance points every once in a while. Back your man down. Score some points in the paint. Do something other than stand on the 3-point line and block shots. That's all we want. And now that he's doing that, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy he's doing this. And it's not like we don't have shooters. That's something I've tried to explain to Pacers fans for what feels like forever now, is like, we don't need Myles to shoot threes. He's capable of shooting them, and yes, it helps in a pinch. I'm not saying he can't take 3 or 4 3-pointers a game, but like, he's got to bang around the basket too. He's got to be able to, get us some second chance points. He doesn't have to exclusively be that, but we've needed that out of him for 7 years now. Like, this team could have went a lot further in the playoffs, including in the LeBron series, right? All those years that we lost to Cleveland, and whether it be the first or second round, all those years, what were we missing? A dominant center. And now Myles Turner looks like, okay, this is what the Pacers are willing to offer DeAndre Ayton. Maybe they'll give that to me if I just step my game up. And sure enough, that's what he's doing. He has taken a significant leap this year. And when it comes to shooting the 3, we have Buddy Hield. We have Tyrese Halliburton. We have Benedict Mathurin. We have Chris Duarte. Jalen Smith is capable. From what we saw last year, right? In the little bit of time that we saw Jalen Smith play, we know Jalen Smith can shoot threes, right? It's just like, I just get tired of watching all these guys come and go who just end up developing faster than Myles Turner has. Victor Oladipo, Domantas Sabonis. Now it feels like Jalen Smith is slowly on his way. Tyrese Halliburton has been in the league a shorter amount of time than Myles Turner, and he's a better player than Myles Turner. So the idea that we got so many stagnant years out of Myles Turner really made me kind of question, is he really worth the contract we gave him previously? He got, last time we extended him, it was 4 years, $84 million. Him and Sabonis had literally the same exact contract extensions, and Sabonis became the better offensive player. And I understand we were doing a juggling match between Sabonis and Turner, but we needed Myles to be this for a very long time. And you know what? If Myles can keep this up, if Myles can continue to just be a double-double guy, I don't need him to put up 20 and 10, but if you can give me 10 rebounds a game, 10 or 11 rebounds a game, and score maybe 14 or 15 points, suddenly, we might be a playoff team. Tyrese Halliburton's playing very well. Benedict Mathurin is, in Rookie of the Year conversations. I mean, Buddy Hield seems to be playing out of his mind, and Buddy Hield is being a leader, which is not, I'm going to be honest, man, Buddy Hield being a leader on this team was the last thing I expected him to be, but he's coaching these young guys, you know what I'm saying? And it's so nice to know that Buddy Hield is not being the headache for Indiana that he was in Sacramento, where it's like, I want to get paid, he wanted to be the guy. It seems like he's taken a step back and is really coaching the young guys through this, and I like that. I like that Buddy Hield is giving insight to our young players. I like Buddy Hield. I like Myles Turner now. If Myles Turner can continue to do this, right, where he gives us what he's doing, 17 points a game or 18 points a game, and gives us 10 or 11 boards a game and continues to block shots and continues to shoot the three efficiently, if he just continues to do what he's currently doing, shooting free throws at an amazing clip at 84%, almost 85%, shooting 50% from the field, granted, I expect these stats to drop because he's only played 7 games and has only started for 7 of them, but if he can continue this level of play of just being aggressive, right? Being aggressive in the paint, dunking the ball. I mean, it feels like it feels sad to say that I'm seeing Myles Turner be aggressive and dunk the basketball for the first time in the 7 years that he's been in the league. And I know he's capable of these things. I've seen him do it in the past where it's there was one game against Dallas where it's Myles Turner was working the post. He was, on the low block, hitting post moves, doing post hooks, doing some Tim Duncan shit off the glass. And it's this is what I want. This is what Pacers fans want. This is what the team has needed for years now. And I understand everybody thinks centers need to be able to shoot threes because of, what Steph Curry has done to the league. I understand that. And Myles Turner can do that. I'm not saying he doesn't have to ever shoot threes ever again. But it's just the idea, we have needed this for a very long time, and Myles Turner can be an inside-out center who blocks shots, shoots threes, gets us some second chance points every once in a while, maybe, backs somebody down in the paint and then gives us a dunk or something like that. He's capable of doing it. It's been 7 years and nobody's ever utilized him this way, or I don't know if it's just because he's in a contract year that it's now he's finally deciding to play this way, but this is what we have needed for a very long time. And this team could have went so much further had Myles Turner done this sooner. We had, the years we've had Oladipo and Sabonis, I get it. I think they were both injured for one playoff each year. The first year it was Sabonis and the next year it was Oladipo. But there was a time where Sabonis was our sixth man, Oladipo was a starter, and Myles Turner was a starter. And I think we lost to Cleveland because Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love were just bodying him down in the paint. And it's if all he's going to do is just trail and, block shots and shoot threes, then what the fuck is he here for? And I think the DeAndre Ayton offer sheet was a real wake up to Myles Turner, because it's you know what, if you're not gonna be our 20 and 10 guy, if you're not gonna be our guy who can get us easy buckets around the basket, if you're not gonna be our guy who's gonna rebound the basketball and be what we need you to be, we will go sign somebody who will. And I'm glad because it appears to have awoken a different monster in Myles Turner. And everybody knows I am not a Myles Turner fan at all. But if Myles Turner can continue to be a double-double guy, if he can continue to do what he is currently doing, I am perfectly fine with the Pacers re-signing him. So long as he continues this. So long as he continues to be a double-double center. Because if he signs this contract extension and then goes back to being a 12-6 guy or a 13-7 guy, they're going to ship him out. I'm sorry, they are. Those are not starter numbers. When you have been in the league 7 fucking years and you're still a 13-7 guy and your best year in the league was your second year, they are going to trade you. So hopefully the addition of Halliburton, hopefully Buddy Hield and Benedict Mathurin is really, finally Myles has some confidence. It seems like he wants to be out there. It seems like he wants to be a better player. I hope so. I really do. Because the last thing I want is this team to make the mistake of re-signing Myles Turner to 4 years, $100 million, 4 years, 110, 115, 120, 130 million, and he comes out and is lackadaisical again. That's my biggest fear with this. So if Myles Turner can continue to be this player, and if he continues to be this player, we will make the playoffs. I want people to understand that now. If Myles Turner continues to be this player, we will make the playoffs. But so long as he continues to be this player, right? After we give him the contract, we have something. But it just feels like it has taken entirely too long to get this out of Myles Turner. And I don't want this to just be a contract year thing. Because this happens a lot in a lot of sports. Okay? We saw it with Aaron Judge this year with the Yankees. All of a sudden you get him in a contract year and all of a sudden they become the best players in the league. So that's all I'm saying, man. If we are to retain Myles Turner, I want him to keep up this level of play. And if he keeps up this level of play, I am perfectly fine with them re-signing him. But it's about time, man. It has taken entirely too long, but better late than never, I always say. So, you know what? At least we know he's capable. That's all I'm saying. At least we know he's capable. I feel like a proud dad right now. My mans is out here dunking the fucking ball, blocking shots, shooting threes at 37%. He's grabbing boards. He's shooting efficiently from the field. This is what we needed. We needed this a long fucking time ago, and it is finally here. So, tell me what you guys think about this down below in the comment section below. Like helps me out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more on the Fast Break Report. And I'm out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.